This journey of caregiving will definitely bring you closer to God.
Caregiving, a labor of love. Although rewarding, it comes with challenges.
My life turned upside down. I was thrown into this unexpected world of caregiving.
Maria Gaviria already had a busy life, a full-time job and caring for her 2 children, when her life changed in 2018.
I kept thinking, my mom there was something about my mom that was off when I saw her. And it was like, you need to go. And she was laying in bed. She was very depressed from cancer, from, almost hospice care, palliative care.
Maria stepped in as her mother's full-time caregiver and welcomed her mother Lucia into her family home in Florida. Throughout Maria's caregiving journey, she had people to turn to for help: her spiritual director, family members, fellow church parishioners, and healthcare professionals. However, she realized not everyone had the same support she did. That's when she and her daughter Natasha, a clinical therapist, started Catholic Daughter.
Caring for a parent brings on very unique challenges physically, emotionally, mentally, and spiritually. It's unlike anything that most women have experienced. Catholic Daughter, we say it's an experience, it's a movement to equip women with the knowledge, the skills, and the wisdom to conquer the 4th commandment.
That 4th commandment, honor your father and your mother. The ministry provides resources for individuals and parishes and access to the Catholic caregiver community.
At this point, we've helped, it's over 1,000 now of women who are caring for their parent. And what we started to notice is that they were really taking on this identity of a Catholic daughter.
According to the University of Michigan's national poll on healthy aging, 54% of adults 50 and older provide some caregiving to other seniors. The survey also found nearly all non-professional caregivers are unpaid, and nearly half of all recipients are elderly parents. However, despite emotional or physical fatigue and difficulties balancing work and other responsibilities, 96% of caregivers say they get something positive out of the experience. Michelle Johnson, who served as caregiver for her husband Stu, shares the same sentiment. Michelle is our colleague at EWTN.
8 years, ups and downs, but oh my goodness, how much closer we got in fighting the battle together for his life.
Michelle described her husband as athletic, handsome, and smart, but it was his sense of humor that captured her attention.
He came over to me at the stands. I didn't know this person, and he said, he's going to hate this. Up there, he's up there listening. Hi, my name is Stu, short for stupid. I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
And I mean, I thought, this guy doesn't take himself too seriously.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He just was that way.
Even after Stu was diagnosed with 3 separate bouts of cancer and underwent a leg amputation, Michelle was surprised to see her husband in high spirits after his surgery.
There he was, entertaining, the nurses and the doctors and being his usual self, and everybody in the hospital loved him. That's who he was. And, so it would be, I got to see what real courage is. And it was him.
Stu's condition worsened over time, and after 8 years of his battle with cancer, he passed away peacefully with Michelle by his side, holding his hand. Michelle says her resolve as a caregiver was strengthened when she turned to Jesus. Wanting to help others, she has written a book, Walking the Way of the Cross for Caregivers: How to Cope Practically, Emotionally, and Spiritually when a loved one has a serious illness.
In your book, and I love this quote, you said, "I have learned more about love during my husband's long illness than I have learned in the entire 35 years we were married." Tell us about this love.
You really do. That's something that you would miss if you terminated the person's life too soon.
With all of that 8-year journey and looking back now, would you say that battle was worth it?
Oh, honey, it was more than worth it. There's a purpose for each one of us to go through suffering, and each of us has to learn what that is. You walk with Jesus, you learn that. And that is what I say in the book is going to make you better, not bitter.
Whether it's caring for a spouse like Michelle or caring for a parent like Maria, Both agreed that the experience has brought them closer to their faith.
You will bloom because you will know that you're accompanied by him. And, when you have faith, you have hope. He will send you everything that you need at the right time, even though you're overwhelmed, you are exhausted. You will start realizing how he works.
Roselle Reyes, EWTN News in Depth.